So, prior to COVID, I used to travel a lot. And one thing I always kind of like to do after I get back is take those feelings I got, look at pictures, and kind of imagine from an abstract or an emotional sense how I would put that on a canvas. So a few years back, this one's been a work in progress for a while. I guess other projects have come up and taken precedent, but this one is inspired by time spent in Iceland. So kind of like the black beaches and the skies and the ocean, and it's a very magical place. I think if you've been, you'd know that, and if you haven't, I would definitely suggest going to check it out. It's quite lovely, and the people there are awesome. So I just have some reference as well, just for color schemes of what was there from photos taken, and just kind of really want to work in some of those feelings. And one spot that really kind of stuck out to me, and it's a lot of people do check it out, is the black beaches with the really amazing stones and the 3 pillars that are out there and stuff. So yeah, I'm just kind of work away at this abstract piece, and for this one I'm going to tend to use the palette knives for this. So I'm just going to get my palette set up. So I want to play with the pillars a bit and kind of incorporate those. They're pretty phenomenal. These stones that similar to the Giant's Causeway in Ireland. If you've seen those, are the really kind of interesting columns of stone from lava and whatnot. So it's pretty phenomenal and cool. I'm not going super literal with these. Again, as I mentioned, it's kind of more about the feeling and kind of like the memory and what was taking place, and just really experimenting and exploring that whole area was pretty phenomenal. Just quite amazing now, I guess, to travel for terrain and kind of scenic, as opposed to just going to another city. I kind of really want to explore different locations in the planet once we're able to travel again. Play with palette knives too, you'll kind of realize you make certain marks over and over. People ask, like, when you paint like this, can you do it the same way twice? Not exactly, but I can make it look, you can tell I did it just based on years and years of practice. But there's just certain motions I make that will leave patterns, I guess, with my own signature. It's kind of like a cool way to figure all that out. So I'd suggest if you don't play with palette knives much, it's well worth messing around with. So one thing to keep in mind is this is my favorite tool for sure, my favorite palette knife, but I don't want all the strokes to feel the same size, so sometimes I kind of have to play around and widen things out so it doesn't look like you're always using the same sized tool for this as well.